Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. Greg, Arizona plays Oregon on Friday. Chance to win the Pac-12 outright for the first time ever. Chance to sneak into the college football playoff.
Sneak in? They're breaking down the door.
Does it go without saying that this is the biggest game in Arizona football history?
Yeah, and especially because it's Oregon.
Yeah.
Let's just say it was Washington.
Right.
It wouldn't have the same pizzazz.
Right, if it was Cal.
No.
Yeah.
Or even Stanford, it wouldn't have the same pizzazz. Even Stanford wouldn't sell out that stadium.
No.
So this is the best.
You know, we talked last Friday, after the Arizona State game, about sort of the greatest games Arizona's ever had. And you made a great point that, you know, up until now, probably their best performances were all bowl games.
Right.
You know, the 1994 Fiesta Bowl win over Miami, the 1998 Holiday Bowl win, you know, the 2013 Advocare V100 Bowl.
That to me was the best. In Shreveport.
In Shreveport. No, but at least those two games, winning those games kind of meant nothing. I mean, it doesn't propel you to the next thing. Winning Friday would put them on a new level, maybe forever.
But you know, as you say that, I remember the day Arizona beat Miami, walking out of the Fiesta Bowl locker room. Dick Tomey came out and he was in a hurry to leave, if you can imagine that. Instead of staying there and soaking it in, he flew to Texas to recruit. Time was running short and he needed to get better players because he knew what they didn't have down the line.
Right.
He took off, he flew that night to Texas to start recruiting, and you know what? He didn't get those guys.
Wow.
And Arizona didn't follow up.
Right.
So that game was kind of just a standalone. I think the 98 victory over Nebraska was the biggest win they've ever had.
It's interesting. You know, it's funny. The conversations I have with people who are just fans indicate that, you know, this might be a little bit like the 1997 National Championship basketball team, where on paper, it's not the best team they've ever had. This team still has some holes, but my gosh, it's a combination of it has great timing, opportunistic players, some plain old luck, and some good scheduling. I mean, this team has a chance to do something really special when on paper, it's not at all what we thought it would be.
Well, one player makes the All Pac-12 first team, one guy. The 7 other conference division winners, since they've had divisions, combined for 35 first-team players, all Pac-10 players. Arizona had 1.
How about Mickey Baucus, honorable mention?
No, he didn't get honorable mention.
No, didn't even get honorable mention.
Right.
Starting left tackle for 4 years in a major college program.
Right. Last year, Arizona State had 6 first-team all-conference players.
Is this a lack of respect, or is this coaches throughout the league looking and going, maybe Arizona got lucky?
No, because I've thought a lot about that in the last week or so, and I couldn't think of another player to put on the first team at Arizona. I think all the average players like Jordan Grandin and Will Parks and Dan Pettinato became good players.
Right.
That's the secret to this team, I think, is they turned average into good.
And that'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. For Greg Hansen, I'm not going to embarrass you and make you pick a final score. I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
It's game time here at Albertsons, so listen up. It's our goal to help you score great deals. So pay attention to the game plan because you could win Cardinal season tickets, the chance for your child to be a Cardinal kickoff kid, or $10,000 cash and other prizes. Here's what you do. Look for this tag, buy $10 worth or more. Grab your prize code at checkout and enter it at scoregreatdeals.com. Now let's play football. Get in the game for your chance to win.